Hello friends, welcome back to another vlog. I'm actually kicking off in the middle of the day today. I've already been filming and editing. Lee is off, which is really strange, but it's actually Milo's birthday. It's a Tuesday, so Milo's at school, but since Lee is home, I thought I would make us some lunch. Not quite the lunch that I usually make when I'm home alone, but since the HelloFresh box arrived today, I thought I would pick something to make. Oh, I've actually got this week one of my absolute favourite recipes, which is the roasted chicken and chili and chive sauce. This is the one that, if you remember, I did not wash my hands correctly after chopping up that chili and got it all over my face. HelloFresh are actually sponsoring today's video, and with my code you can get 60% off your first box and 25% off your next 2 months worth of boxes. But that is a Black Friday offer and it's only valid until 29th of November. I think there's an offer after that. I'll put it in the description for you. But if you've been thinking about trying HelloFresh, this is a great time to do it. I do tend to favour the rapid recipes. This one only takes 20 minutes, which is probably why it's one of my favourites. But obviously HelloFresh saves me time already because I don't have to meal plan, I don't have to shop the ingredients. I just have to choose my meals from the app and everything's bagged up and labelled for me. Also, it's so dark, it's so rainy outside today, but I swear it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon and it is so dark in the house. Fancier than the average lunch. Love a clean plate. And I'm already looking forward to eating this tomorrow. Happy birthday, Milo!
Thank you.
We've come to Smith's, of course, because when you're 11 and you've got birthday money to spend, you've got to spend it immediately. Also, when you're 36 and you've got birthday money to spend, you've got to spend that immediately as well. This is one excited kid. He's thinking about it, he's thinking about it. Hey. Hello. Did you have a nice walk? Today I am using this. I started talking and Manny was like, what? I'm not talking to you, Manny. I'm using my mug that my neighbour bought me last year. How cool is this? It's an upside down Christmas tree. It doesn't hold a tremendous amount of coffee, but I'll take it. And it's very, very cute. Also still watching Desperate Housewives. I feel like the frames that I show you are always so like ambiguous. Like, who is that person from Desperate Housewives? I'm just chilling out while I wait to take Milo to school. Lee's actually away for the next couple of days. So we are going to be home alone, which is always strange because he hardly ever goes anywhere. But at least I'm not home alone because the children can protect me. I've just been listening to Pitch Perfect in the car. Milo's, God, I'm turning into my mother. Milo's request. And I got a question when I filmed the Q&A yesterday. That was something along the lines of, if you could change careers now, like what would it be? And I said whatever I said, but I changed my mind. I want to be a professional singer. It would involve an entire change of any kind of skill or talent that I have in my actual self. But if you know, dreams came true, I would be a professional singer. And that is why I love karaoke so much, because it lets me pretend for moments. I love it. I love it. Every time I watch Pitch Perfect, I didn't watch Pitch Perfect for the longest time because it's just tinged with just the smallest amount of sadness that I will never actually be able to sing. Would you like to see the embarrassing horror that is my office after 2 days of filming and not cleaning up after myself? Yes, we're going to sort this out. And as if by magic, not perfect, but better. I saw something online the other day where someone was saying, so you can't work in an untidy space. They were like, yeah. Like, you can't tidy the space. Also, yes, that is me. Anyway, it is Wednesday morning, which to me is Monday morning, so I better start work. Manny is so funny because we're going for a walk and it's not usually me that walks him, it's Lee. And we're going on mostly paths and where I feel like it's safe because there's lots of street lights. And he keeps stopping and looking at me like, you don't even know what you're doing. Like, this is completely the wrong way. So last night I took a shot at wallpapering for the first time. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really good, especially for a first attempt is my favourite thing to say. You can kind of see it like here. I need to wipe down in between here and see if I can kind of like blend that a little bit better. But like this is pretty seamless, right? That one, I don't know why that's more obvious. Do you know what? I think that's another roll. That's annoying. And I'm thinking about it now. The most obvious part, it's a different roll. So this all came from one roll, and then that and that is a different roll. So where you can see the lines. The worst line that I think you can see is here, and it's so annoying. This. Is there anything you can do to disguise? Just, it's not even a gap. I think it's like I tried so hard not to get a gap. Like here, this is the perfectly flush, but there's a tiny white line because it's white underneath. So maybe what I should have done is paint underneath. Anyway, too little, too late. This I think is like where partially it's overlapped. Any suggestions? Just wanted to add some kind of like warmth and texture. I tell you what, that the lighting in my house, if it can pull grey, it does, because this is beige, but it does look grey, doesn't it? Hey ho, it is what it is. It's just, it adds a little bit of contrast, and I used to hate, it's just this blank white wall. Now this is like the little dining nook, and then the snug. Just a little point of difference. A little point of difference. I say it all the time, but I hate the school run. Hate it. You see, the absolute worst of humanity, driving around school, but especially when it's raining. Nobody is kind to anybody. Like everyone, it thinks that they should have the right of way. People are trying to drive over the top of other people, beeping people because they can't go. I hate it so much. I love a car cry. I think it's an actual vice at this point. There are certain songs. I've been listening to Meghan Trainor's new album. Hot take, controversial opinion, better than Taylor Swift's new album. It's brilliant. A completely different vibe. Initially I was like, it's just more feel good. It's kind of more what I want at the moment. But it's not, because she's got some like really heavy songs, but they're just in a different way. Every single one is great. Bad for me. If you are someone who has a family member that you no longer speak to, prepare yourself. I don't know if you can see in this light. I think you can. I just took off my necklace because I realised it was making a green mark here. It's gold plated, but clearly not very well. It reminds me of that creepy story. Do you remember that story? Did you read it when you were a kid? Of the girl with the ribbon around her neck. Creepy. Google it. It's dinner time. We're having veggie bean chili. This is a really, really nice one. And if you're like, you know, on the fence about whether or not you would have like veggie dishes, you honestly wouldn't even know there was no meat in this. Completely obsessed with Meghan Trainor's new album. Delicious. Now Lee doesn't have sour cream on his, which actually is a blessing because it means I can have the entire amount of sour cream on mine. I literally can't get enough sour cream in my life. In fact, I shouldn't talk with a mouthful. Terribly rude. There was actually a recipe from HelloFresh when we first subscribed years ago that was like, what is it called? Like fajita pasta. I wish I'd kept the card. This is, I make things from the cards all the time, even when we don't actually have the recipe, just for, you know, other meals. But I wish I'd kept the card for this one because it was like fajita pasta and the whole base of the cream sauce was sour cream. Because Lee was away last night, I stayed up so late. Can't be trusted by myself to do anything like a grown-up. I was wallpapering until 10 o'clock at night, and then by 2 I was like, probably should go to sleep. So I'm exhausted now. It's only 8 o'clock and I could definitely go to sleep. So I'm gonna end the vlog there. Don't forget to check out my HelloFresh code below. For a short period of time, you can get 60% off your first box. And if you've got any questions, if you need any recommendations for what to pick, I'm here. We're going to visit some friends this weekend. For Lee's birthday, I actually booked him a track day with his friend, but they live down south, so we're going to do that on Saturday. I might vlog, I might not, we'll see, but it feels like oh, Manny's barking. Do you want to see what he's doing? He does this annoying thing where he's like, is someone going to put me on the sofa or what? And he's just, look at him, he goes like swaying side to side. Like, hey, Manny, just come up. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Ridiculous animal. Yeah, it's just going to be like a minute till we're doing daily vlogs, so I need to get a little bit better at remembering to pick up the camera. We'll see how the rest of the month goes, but thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.